This is Dr. Sella here, driving on I-81 near the New York border. To make this quick video, we're going to talk about a bunch of basic topics today, kind of to give you, if you're kind of new to this, the basics of 5 major topics that you see a lot on the internet, maybe you don't know a lot about, so you come here. Well, let your heart not be troubled. This is the source. So let's talk about it. What is the flexbone? The flexbone, is it an offense? Is it a formation? Is it a play? What is it? The flexbone, really, all it is the wishbone offense. That all that happened was they took the 2 halfbacks and made them slot backs. That's it. So they went from halfbacks to slot backs. Now, because of the modern day zone dive, the slot backs align directly behind the tackle. That's it. Don't make it any more complicated than that. All right, so let's talk about the triple option. What's the triple option? First of all, nobody runs inside veer anymore. So get it out of your head. Nobody runs it. Because the Academy's figured out there's a better way to do things. And the better way to do things is to run midline triple option. And midline triple option is to read the defensive tackle and the defensive end. So instead of reading the defensive end and the outside linebacker, now it's the defensive tackle and the defensive end. Because now you can cancel him with the football. So they figured that out. Plus they also figured out that if you use twirl motion with the play side A back, you have the element of misdirection. So that's triple option. Let's talk about the offense. The offense right now pretty much is the zone dive series, midline triple option, rocket toss. You use zone dive basically as your base, and then if you get 4 yards, you line up, you run it again, and if you don't, you run the follow play, which is a tag off the zone dive. And if the C-gap player comes down to take the dive, you run midline triple option so you can get the ball in the perimeter. Rocket toss is utilized to beat the blitz because you toss the ball to the backside A-back so far outside the offensive line that the defensive line can't make the play. That's the offense. Don't make it any more complicated than that. All right, so we've covered flexbone triple option offense, playbook. All the time I get asked about playbook. Should I have a playbook? Should I have a playbook? Playbook is for youth coaches and guys that play NCAA football. Paul Johnson didn't give out playbooks, so I'm not going to encourage you to give out playbooks. Playbooks, kids don't read them anyway. Because Gen Alpha doesn't have the attention span to read them anyway. Plus, they learn faster by doing, not by reading, by doing. All right, finally, formation. We already talked about the formation. The formation is it was the wishbone that became the flexbone. The 2 halfbacks became slot backs. And the slot backs now align behind the tackle. So because of that, what ends up happening is now that they're behind the tackle, that's the gist of it. Plus now, the receivers went from a spread formation to a compressed formation, so now they align 3.5 feet away from the tackles. That's the base formation in the offense. It's what's called flex. So the receivers are 3.5 feet away from the tackles, and the halfbacks are now slot backs. They're right behind the tackle. So there you go. We've covered flexbone, triple option, the offense, the formation, and playbooks. Coaches, you ready to become a client, ready to win big in 2026? Triple Option Football Academy camps at the Triple Option Football Academy is where it's at. Give me a call, 570-332-0265, 570-332-0265, and go to tripleoptionfootball.com/testimonials, where you can read all the success stories that have come from the camps in the Academy. And I'll see you in the next video.